2022 Season 1 has begun. I debated on which car to start the season with, and I decided I should go with the ARCA car. It's kind of the car I've run the most. However, we're at a track I've never run before. I had to purchase it. Michigan International Speedway. It's a big 2-mile track. Ran about half an hour in practice, and I'm slow. So my hope is this is one of those deals where saving tires, maybe I'm so slow that I end up faster at the end, and just keeping out of wrecks can get me some spots. There was over 100 people signed up. This is the first slot of the season, so the earliest you could sign up for it. So probably a lot of people were ready to do some actual racing again, and it's a more popular time slot than I race a lot of the times. I usually race more in the morning. I'm the number 7 out of 22 car. Strength of field is 1,400. And it's not a very big range, 14 to 1,200. And I don't remember what I am. Am I 1,300 now? Ooh, I'm above 1,400. Go me. Maybe I'll get back over that mythical 1,500 that I hit once early on. I'm not going to go out and practice because, well, man,
Do you have to pit for these races?
Get this all set.
No.
I don't know. I tried everything in practice. I tried high. I tried low. I tried arcing in wide. I tried going in shallow. I tried just throwing it in there. I tried backing off. Didn't try braking a whole lot because it didn't seem necessary. So it could be one of those cases where I just can't get a great flying lap, but maybe I'll be okay at race pace. The thing that sucks is starting way in the back is a disadvantage, even if you do well in race pace, because you're going to probably fall back even more if you're saving tires more than everyone else. And there's only so far you can claw your way back up to. But it is what it is. I'm first time at this track. I shouldn't expect to be the best here. This is only going to be my second full season of iRacing. So, checkered. Oh, it's 3 minutes. I thought there was 5. Yeah, my first instinct was there wasn't enough time to come out and do anything. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. I am still rocking the PeppaMobile. I debated it, and I decided, you know what? It is what it is. If people don't like it, I don't really care. I switched to this, right? Yeah, okay. I'll try to put in a good lap. I don't think I will. But, you know, you're in practice with everyone.
Justin, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
And like I said, I don't want to, like, obsess over iRating. Higher number doesn't necessarily mean you're better, although, like, a 5,000 is probably going to be way better than me. But you got, like, people with a 500 iRating setting faster laps than you, and you're just like, what am I doing wrong, you know? It's probably more of a, they're less scared to spin it. Even in practice, I don't like being an idiot and spinning out and plowing into the wall. But we will see. So I believe the first lap is hard to get a good lap because your tires are still coming in, and you never really get up to speed on this huge track. So I'm going to come in high, let the tires warm up.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 36 Celsius.
And just keep warming them up. I don't think high is necessarily going to be fast. Maybe at least not on fresh tires. I didn't see anyone really running that line in practice, so I didn't either. All right. The only problem with making your first lap a throwaway is if you screw up the second lap, well, you're really screwed. And there's a good chance I'm going to do that. Especially if I... Oh.
That lap time was 40.5.
I didn't enter like I wanted to because I thought I was going to hit the wall. So yeah, this is going poorly already. Absolutely not. Now I'm going to be red all the way down the back straightaway. I wanted to be green all the way down the back straightaway and watching that number get bigger, not smaller. So, it is what it is.
The leader's just done a 39.6.
Yeah, I wanted it to do that.
The guy in front has just done a
39
40.3.
39.6 is not something I even got close to in practice, so.
The guy behind has just done a 41.0.
Yeah, okay, I had to test. I thought I just unplugged my headset. But now that I think about it, I wouldn't still be able to hear the car sound, so that was a dumb moment by me. Yeah, I'm currently P10, and I'm guessing that's going to keep falling. I could have gotten a little bit more, I think, out of it, but that wouldn't have been a 39.6, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna be pretty far down the list, but maybe that's for the best. But I think I'll skip the rest of this gap here and see you back at grid up. And we are back. P13 is where I ended up falling to. I only beat 6 people that put in a lap. 3 people did not choose to do a lap. I am a mile and a half off of the pole. There are several people here who, like, had I not screwed up that first turn, I might have been with them. Maybe.
Hey, Will Cox.
So.
Oh, man.
I'm glad I just tested that before I grid up because. Oh.
Cox. Jeremy Cox.
Oh, it's muting.
I'll be done.
Oh, it's behind that box.
Right.
That's why I'm not seeing it. Okay, enough playing with it. Oh, it's one of these grid ups. I don't like those very much.
I was kind of disappointed when I seen that the A-Class fixed is now the next-gen car instead of the old car.
You've been living under a rock there, buddy?
I haven't even looked. Yeah, that's going to suck.
I'm wondering if they're going to make that car a legacy, if we're still going to get to race it or what. I love that car.
Sorry, I don't know if this look left or right thing annoys anyone. It's kind of a little nervous tick I do.
It just takes some getting used to, I guess.
Next gen car, I'm
Yeah,
a
I
long
raced
ways
the
away
next
from
gen a little bit
trying that
last
out.
season. Man, I'm still on the fence about it.
Because even though I'm B class, I'm kind of,
30 laps. The track
I'm
time
racing.
is
I'm thinking I'm going to do
36
C this year, not much B. I might throw one in here and there if the track looks fun and I already own it. I did one race towards the end of the last season.
Follow
I
car
did
number
fairly well.
21 on the inside column.
Alright, let's not muck this startup. Just wait till the car beside me goes and then go.
Catch up to car number 21.
This base car holds ass on pit lane.
I think I need to turn off pit limiter for crap like this because I think you can go faster than that when it's like this, but it wouldn't let me. I need to do that anyway because I don't think it's allowed pretty soon. I don't know why I ever left it on. I think it's like the one crutch I've used. I never used a racing line or anything like that. I should probably catch up. Don't want everyone behind me getting pissed off. Alright, so catch up, me. Catch up. Got the PlayStation car in front of me. Alright. Now, I'm usually guilty of losing a ton on these starts, and then more when I'm slow at first. And then I usually claw my way back to roughly where I started. I could gain a little bit of that by not starting so crappy, but I'm sitting here according to this 21. It's not very talented of me.
Okay, Justin, here we go.
I thought we were going.
Go, go, go.
It always sucks when I'm ready, people in front of me don't go.
Car high.
When I'm not ready, they're gone. You might be saying you should always be ready, and that is true. Thank you for the obvious advice. One thing I don't want to do. I didn't spin out in practice at all. Caught a couple slides, but never spun out. Don't want to be stupid and spin out here. I don't know the easiest way on the tires. I don't know. I don't know anything really, so this is going to be a learning experience. If I drop all the way to the back,
Oh, mate, this is great.
cool. I mean, it's a learning experience. The only thing I don't want to do is wreck somebody or wreck myself. Apparently I gained some spots on that start, so that's better than I usually do. Might let the 2 by me because there's a bigger gap behind him.
Hold your line. Clear inside.
21, however, I might need to get around him. He's looking a little iffy.
Car outside.
So let's just take that since he seems to be willing to give it. Give and take. That's my nickname. Just kidding, it really isn't, so don't start calling me that, but don't really have a nickname that people call me. That car's up on the wall, so if we could keep it down here, that's another spot. That kills their momentum. They're going to lose so much time and spots just do that, so that's one important reason not to hit the wall. Another one is car damage, obviously. These cars aren't built to hit the wall. The ARCA cars can withstand a little wall hits, it seems like, but you still don't want to be making it a habit of doing that. All right, I've settled in to 11th.
The leader has just done 39.7.
Leader's running laps that I never was able to get.
Last lap time
I'm in
was,
10th. Oh, yeah, I just passed that guy. That's right. But I'm hoping, I mean, he might be gone, never to be seen again by me, and that's fine.
Guy behind's catching. The gap's now 0.6.
I'm being caught. I don't know. Every once in a while I come off a 2 there, and I kind of weave to the middle, and I don't know if that's me not concentrating enough. It's probably every little extra motion like that costs you time and tire wear, I would imagine, so I need to be more focused on not doing that. Did that guy want to pit there, or did his car just go that way and he had to make it happen? That was kind of odd, but gives me a spot, I guess. I feel like I'm driving this really carefully. Maybe that'll pay dividends as this race goes on. 30 laps is the race length. I don't think I mentioned that. We're only on lap 5. I'm going to let this guy go. He can have the spot.
Clear inside.
Anyone who wants to charge, I don't see the point in fighting them, especially since I'm not charging. It's so nice to have. All of a sudden, I'm overwhelmed with racing choices, especially since I want to try out some new stuff. Like, a big one is the big block modifieds on dirt. Problem is, there's only open setup for those. I'm not sure if I knew that until today. And I don't know if the OSR setups are good or not, but it's what I'm going to have to go with, because I don't know how to set up a car, and I ain't going looking to pay for them, so it'll be interesting. The 358s are fixed, obviously, so everyone was racing with the same equipment. It was just skill, I guess.
The gap ahead is now 0.9. That was
And it's going to be mostly skill still. I'm not going to be one of those guys who claims setups are what's holding me back if I struggle with them. Oh, okay. That was okay. Just for a second there, I thought. Hopefully no wall hit. I got a little time behind me. I'm not really sure if he's gaining or not. I haven't been looking. I don't know. I'm just kind of running a middle groove. I don't know if that's just being too wishy-washy. I mean, all those guys are just gone. And I think the guy behind me is gaining slightly. Is that the guy? 9? Was he the guy that was up in the wall? It's possible. I can't remember. So he might be, once he got back up to speed, he might be quicker than me because he started ahead of me. If that's him, I could be wrong. I certainly don't remember stuff like that very well, but he's definitely gaining. Within a few laps at this pace, I expect to see him on my bumper. I don't know the schedule for ARCA. I'll have to look at it after this race. I just saw, hey, we're at Michigan. I saw a whole bunch of series were at Michigan, so I guess purchasing the track, I could get quite a few races in. That guy's in the wall. He got off the wall quicker than the first guy, but I imagine I'm going to have the momentum to pass him. Maybe not. The question is, do I want to push
It's a
it?
nice wall, but I don't like it that much. Holy crap.
It is a nice wall. Michigan did a good job with their wall. What was I saying? I'm so bad at losing my train of thought. Oh, I can race a bunch of races at Michigan this week if I want. I don't know how many I'm gonna.
40.9. Okay, Justin. That's good consistency.
Probably the trucks. I'm still debating open or fixed on the trucks. I kind of like open because of the longer race. And it feels like a nicer community maybe, but I still haven't had a very successful open race. They're longer, and towards the end of the 2 or 3 I ran, I started having a few mental lapses that cost me a little bit, but it's a learning experience. Sometimes you're gonna have to pit under green in those series. Sometimes you're always gonna have to pit for tire or gas no matter what, I think. So it's learning.
Masters, it's getting closer. The gap's come down to 1.3 seconds.
Yeah, he's cut that gap in half since I first noticed it. Whoa, I felt that get a little loose. That's gonna kill my run. Speaking of runs. I don't really want... I'll have to wait till the next straightaway. I should bind that to my wheel. I'm reaching way over to my keyboard and hitting tab. I mean, that does tell me how much I've fallen off. Last lap will tell me a little more useful information if the line I'm running
Increased to 1.7. That last lap was at 41.5.
is gaining time or losing time over the previous, or running about the same. I mean, this lap's going to look better no matter what line I run since I didn't get loose. Sorry if I'm clearing my throat a lot. I feel like I'm coming down with another cold, which sucks because I just got over one. But this one feels more like a chest cold. Hopefully not the dreaded C word. That would throw a wrench in my life if that happened. Got all my vaccine shots, but people are still getting it, even still. So yeah, I did a 3/10 faster that lap, just because I got so loose the previous lap. And all that tells you is that's how much time you've lost to people in front and behind you. The guy behind me seems to be going back again. We're not even halfway, so I got to be careful that I'm not still burning up too much tire. But I've never, and I don't ever race this way. I never just throw it in there as hard as I can and see what happens, at least early. Some of these people must be doing that, but then some of them are just better.
You've just done a 41.3.
I haven't really felt tight at all, so maybe that's good for the long run. If anything, I felt a little loose at various times. Yeah, I'm pulling back away from behind me, so I'm in 10th. I'm the 7 car, so I'm actually supposed to do a little better than that, but I don't take that as gospel, especially when we're all so close in iRating. But it is nice to try to live up to your number if you can. And who knows, with half the race to go, some of these cars ahead of me could start getting bigger and bigger.
The gap in front is now 1.5 seconds.
I don't know what else to talk about. The only problem with a race like this is I'm in this big cushion, and it's probably not very exciting viewing. It's fun for me. I'm having fun racing it, but I'm not chasing views or anything. I'm a super small channel. I do appreciate anyone who does watch. I think it's cool if anyone does find it interesting to watch me. That's crazy to me, but I welcome it, and I'm happy. So I preface this by saying I'm not chasing views, but for some reason, my dirt street stock videos get way more random people watching than any other thing I run. ARCA runs close. And I'm gonna run them because I'm starting to enjoy the car. It has nothing to do with this video got 70 views instead of 20, because that's still a minuscule amount. But it is just interesting to see like what people are like watching, you know. My last or 2 Dirt Street Stock videos ago, I had someone comment that the car in the thumbnail, they did the paint scheme, and then later someone commented that they were the driver of that car, and they were apologetic about throwing some poor blocks on me. And I was just like, I don't honestly remember that, so it must not have been anything that got me too worked up. And if it did during the video, I had to let off there a little bit. If it did during the video, just everyone understand, and I'm sure anyone else who's done this, heat of the moment, it's gonna get you a little worked up. You're competing, you're driving fast, you're like, what's going on? What the heck? Unless it's a super obvious thing where they took you out, and I mean obvious, not like they screwed up, but they took you out, I'm probably gonna get over it pretty quickly. So just anyone watching, always realize that.
That was 41.7.
One thing I never thought would happen when I started doing this is that anyone would ever come into my video comments and say, yeah, I was the so-so car in that race. I never thought like I would get enough people watching that would happen. They could always be lying, but I don't know why you would come into somebody's video with 20, not even 20 subscribers and be like, yeah, that was me. Let's talk about my YouTube channel a little bit. I started it week 1 last season with it was just I don't know, I just decided to do it one day. And I had already run ARCA at Kansas, and I got 3rd place. It was like a 900 strength of field or something, nothing super great, but I ran this guy down for like 7 laps from like 6 seconds ahead of me to passing him at the line for the finish. And I saved the replay. Then my first video was watching back like the last 5 laps of the replay from cockpit view, and then over again from like a TV cam or something. And then I raced that race again, recording it as I drove it, kind of to test to see if my computer can handle it, and it seems to just fine. And then I was like, I'm going to record every ARCA race. And I didn't. I missed 2 of them, even though I raced them. One of them was, I don't know. This guy's falling back fast.
Thanks, 11.
Oh, did the lap car get into him? I'm guessing thanks 11 was sarcastic since 11's still in front of me. I'm talking and not paying attention. I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, but I didn't see anything. But I missed one of the short tracks. Was Southern National, maybe. I raced it, did okay, just didn't record it. And then Laguna Seca. But there was a video out there with me in it at Laguna Seca because I randomly ended up racing with Nick Neben. The only time I've been racing with him other than like a hosted event where obviously you would race with him. Just low participation. Of course, my road iRating was a little high because I'd never done any road races, and it starts you at like a 1350. I probably deserve like a 500 road iRating. I have no ability to do that. I practice Laguna Seca more than I practice any other race since I've iRaced. I put hours into that, and I still couldn't get a race without screwing up. I got better, but I couldn't.
That lap time was 41.7.
I gotta watch out for this 11 because I'm guessing he caused a problem. Oh, I'm pushing up.
The gap in front is now 0.9.
Lost my train again. Halfway through the season, I started. Oh, I was gonna say, okay, so I had intended to run the 358 mods all season last year too, and I think the first race was at Weed Sport. Bought the track, practiced, qualified. I think I screwed over a ton of people the first lap screw up. Got the heck out and just didn't even try him again until about halfway through the season. And then all of a sudden I was doing pretty good with them. I mean, I had a lot of stupid stuff happen, but I actually won 2 358 mod races. Had several poles. All right, where you at, 11? Kind of wish the 11 would let me by. He has nothing to race for. But, you know, I should be faster than him. I mean, maybe not. I don't know why he's back here. Oh, that was a terrible entry. I'm probably not concentrating enough. I'm sitting here rambling, talking about my channel, and time is running out to gain much. Although I got the green car as a possible spot, maybe more. Anyway, I started running the 358 mods, and then I'm like, I just started throwing some random crap in there, and now all of a sudden I'm uploading 4 to 6 times a week, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm making thumbnails now. You can see my very, very rudimentary Photoshop skills. It's very bad, but I'm trying.
He's still there. Clear high.
My channel was just the letter J and no banner or anything.
Car high.
Looking like somebody
I
who
didn't realize these tires are wear out so fucking quick.
Still there.
they always do, buddy. So I put a picture of me up there so everyone can see me if they want. I'm an old 42-year-old white guy from Iowa.
Still there.
Nothing special about me, but
Outside.
I'm
The car behind is
not gonna do anything like face cam or anything, because A, I'd have to buy the equipment for it, and B, my room is not pretty, and it would probably tank the frames and stuff. I don't know. I'd have to learn how to do all that. But yeah, that's kind of how my channel's gotten to where it was, and now I'm interested in putting out a lot of stuff.
Okay, Justin. The next car is Rutherford.
Meanwhile, I'm up another spot. No, I'm still 8th.
7.
7th? Okay, took a while to update. I'm not paying enough attention to where I'm at, so I'm like, was I 9th? Those 3, there's not much time left, but is it realistic to catch those 3? I mean, they were way ahead earlier, right? They had to have been. I feel like the 2 is a car I let by once upon a time. Once again, my memory is terrible with this sort of thing. I can definitely feel it's starting to push, and I'm not really adjusting, so I'm probably burning up the right front now, but maybe I have right front to burn compared to these guys. Push, 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 but don't screw up. I'm having a lot of fun. A lot of talking. I hope my voice is coming through okay. It's getting really scratchy, and it's not because I'm talking more than usual. Oh. I felt something weird in the wheel there. I don't know if that seemed... Dang it. That was not a good turn. Something got me all screwed up on entry, and... probably losing tires, but you know what? I'm doing okay. The race is getting towards the end.
Gap to Rutherford.
11, are you fucking retarded?
8 seconds.
Hey man, I've been trying to race you clean, but you were slow and I didn't know what to do, so I got in front of you. Sorry, man.
That's the
Hey,
lap
It's my
car.
first time running these. It's a D-class series, dude. So calm down. Calm down.
Awfully defensive. I didn't see the incident, but I'm going to defer to the lead lap guy usually, unless it was something really terrible. He's got nothing to gain. I got an Auntie Anne's pretzel car in front of me. I'm faster than him, but I doubt he's gonna just, well, maybe. Maybe if he just washes all the way up the track, I'll get it.
Car outside.
It's amazing when you can save tires more than anyone else. I was like, I didn't even try there. I just was like, yeah, you're gonna wash up high. I just turned down, and it worked.
V6. 2 laps
It's
remaining.
fun when you have the tires and the other people don't. It's probably not exciting to watch, but I mean, I'm just coming up on this guy like he's not even moving,
Car outside.
and
Clear high.
that could have been a disaster if I was paying just a smidge less attention. Killed my run, but I got around him, so I'm not going to get too upset, and he obviously didn't do it on purpose. He got into the wall and had a little moment, so he was probably more scared than I was there. How many laps? This is the final lap? Oh, I want more laps. I want more laps. I want to get this guy in front of me, but I can't. Oh, he's a lapper. Yeah, nah. I don't have enough time to get anyone.
V5. 1 more lap to go.
I'll take a 5th.
The guy behind. The gap's now 0.9. Your lap
I'm,
time was at 42.0.
I mean, I'm not home yet, so don't get cocky here, but don't get cocky, kid. Han Solo there, if you ever watched Star Wars. I'm gaining a lot on the green bar here because I had to let out a little scary moment there. No need to be stupid here. Just take it home.
Good win, Todd.
How far were we behind the leader? I was way behind the leader, but I mean, I qualified
Thanks for
13th
probably back there chasing me down. That's fun.
and drove up to 5th. I'm happy with that.
Okay, that's the end. Good finish.
It's a good start to the season. I didn't touch a car, I don't think. Didn't touch the wall, I don't think. Didn't really have any. Here's where I probably need to learn. I probably could have driven harder earlier, maybe, because I feel like I had a lot left to give. It's probably a bad sign to end a race and be like, oh, man, I just wish there was more laps because I'm gaining on everyone. I might not have been gaining on the leaders. But I didn't really see any incidents. But there probably were some, so let's check it out. The car in front of me. Yeah, I didn't start that good still. In cockpit view, it's like I'm right on this guy's butt, but then you look and you're not. That's something I got to get used to, is judging distance. Anyway, let's see what all happened out there. 3 into the wall. Oh, scared the 17 down. Kind of what happened to me at the end there. But yeah, I can see just everyone gets such a run. The poor 12 kind of had nowhere to go with his run. 17. Yeah, is this where I got around? Somebody was in the wall hard. Yeah, it wasn't the car I thought, I don't think. Got around him. Blink. 19. Wall. There's probably only going to be wall hits. If it doesn't look like it's going to be anything too exciting, I'm just going to skip through it. If there's a possibility for car contact, that's just going to be wall. And they stay off of each other. This could be car-on-car violence. And it is. Is that the 11 who ended up? Yeah, that must be why he was down. So he must have had to get a fast repair and then hitting the wrong buttons there. In the pits, 13. I don't think that's going to amount to much. Yeah, he just stuck on the wall. Ooh, does he get it? No, he's... Oh. No car-on-car, but the 14 definitely went into the wall because the potential was there. That doesn't look like it's going to be anything. What is this? Just a little wall hit. Not going to be much. He's all by himself. Must have been in the wall. All by himself. Still all by himself. I don't know. I think people must enjoy watching this. I'm kind of copying this from other channels I've watched. I don't want to be like just formulaic, like doing a Nick Neben template or whatever, but I get kind of... I'm weird. Unless it's like something super crazy, I get super bored. I don't often watch all the way through their incidents unless they're talking about something interesting. So I'm kind of... Here's one thing I'm kind of doing because other people do it, and maybe I should stop if I'm not. Because I'm just getting impatient with it. I would rather. It depends on the race. There's some races where you know stuff happened, and this race, I don't feel like a lot happened, so we're just skipping through wall scrapes. That must have been... Okay, that's the lap car. Okay. The lap car was all indignant about that, but how can you... Well... I don't know if the 6 could have done a better job of avoiding that. Let's watch it from his cockpit. Alright. Right here you can see he's up in the wall. You're kind of committing to your line. Yeah, he pulled down. I don't feel like he ever let off or braked. But he did try to adjust his line. That being said, I don't know. I'm not gonna get too worked up. If it happened to me, I would have been upset, I'm sure. That's probably one of the few... Not much car-on-car crime happened. That was towards the end. We're just going to skip if it looks like nothing. A broken record here, and my voice is really starting to hurt. I really hope I'm not getting super sick. How annoying. I wanted to get a bunch of recording done. I want to get this race out tonight. I kind of wanted to do one more to schedule for tomorrow so my channel could have some content, but I don't know if I feel like doing another one. So, I hope that was enjoyable. I talked a lot about what's going on with my channel and what I plan to do, and I probably forgot what I wanted to talk about. I need like a script. But anyway, I plan to have, hopefully, if I'm not too sick, a bunch of videos out this week, and check them out if you're interested. Thanks for watching.